What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jayz Bottom Lip, and today we're going to be discussing combos with Cyrax. Since Texas Showdown is coming up, I decided to make a video for those who are learning Cyrax or want to take Cyrax offline or take that extra step in learning her. Now, I'm going to do a quick overview with this character, so for those who don't really want to know about how this character works, you can skip this and go straight to the combos that you need. I will also make timestamps below. You can also skip forward and go back and do whatever you need to do to understand this character combos. Anyways, let's get right into this video. So really quick, for those who need to understand Cyrax as a whole, the pros and cons to this character needs to be understood. So the pros to this character is that she has really good mix-ups, not just off of 50-50s, just strike throw, mind games that she created for her stand 1, her 4-4, and her 1-1, and her back 3. These are really good strings to utilize, but on the contrary, the cons to this character is that most of her strings, when you complete them, are -7, which jails to highs. So a lot of times when you try to do certain strings and you might OS duck, or you try to just OS in general, to pay attention to if your opponent might not take the turn back correctly. You kind of steal the turn, down 1, and so on and so forth. With this character, you cannot do that, especially against high-level characters, even high-level players. And what I mean by high-level characters, which would be like characters that can kind of abuse the meta or play the meta at the very high level. So you wouldn't necessarily want to poke too much against Ermac in particular, just because he has a really strong mid and he can combo off you just mashing, especially when you're -7. So when you take a -7 move, and after you do a -7 move, you down poke, you are essentially hindering or hurting yourself. So the best thing that you would want to do with Cyrax is learn how to play neutral with this character and stagger a lot with this character. From here, you will create a lot of mind games that your opponent doesn't want to play, which allows you to essentially use your forward 2. Also go in for your grabs after they've been conditioned enough, using back 2, down 3 as well, being your moves to help you in the neutral. So your down 3 is really good, stops people. We call this checking. Your stand 1 is also +2, which is essentially really good for going up and staggering at your opponent, creating a layer of mind game. So you can do things like this and then dash in. So essentially you can do this, grab them, or when they're ready for it, you can dash in and shimmy them with forward 2. You can also use your full strings to get you out of sticky situations that you don't want to be in. So for an example, even though this is -7, you can also get out of there quickly by doing something like this. This will allow you to put a bomb in front of you. Then you can also throw a bomb. What a lot of people don't understand about Cyrax is that you also can cancel your EX move into another move. So it looks something like this. So you can do something like this. I already inputted that a long time ago. The game is allowing me to be able to cancel my teleport into another move. So again, it could look something like this. That is something I already implemented or did before she actually teleported, essentially. So again, I could do something like this where I can have 2 bombs. This is an expensive setup, but nonetheless, it's still something that you can do and cancel into. So think about all the possibilities of special moves that you can cancel into and create mind games. So you could do things like this with this team in particular, and they'll have to hold that. You can also do things like this, and you can actually get a combo. So with that being said, depending on what cameo that you play with will allow you to go for certain setups in particular. So keep that in mind when you're playing Cyrax. You don't want to play Cyrax up close 24/7 because this is where you struggle at. You don't have the button to compete against most of the characters in this game, so you want to play off your down 3. You want to play off your spacing and play off your bombs. You want to throw bombs in the neutral to kind of fool your opponent into thinking that they can actually come in. You can actually dash into your bombs and then bait them to hit your bombs. Then from here, you can start teleporting. You can put a bomb behind you, and so on and so forth. So we're going to assume that you guys have watched my other videos on the breakdown of Cyrax. So I won't go too much into depth, but I also need you guys to understand how this character works, because when you see these setups, you'll understand more on how this character works as well. Another thing that you need to understand about this character as well is that she does pretty well in the neutral because she has a move that negates projectiles. I'll also show you guys a clip and what that looks like. Here's also a tier list from best cameo to some matchups depending on the cameo to worst cameos that you should know work with Cyrax. Then on top of that, I also have on this matchup chart the win odds, or basically how this character does against certain characters in particular, from win to the situational. Like some characters, depending on the life lead, you can be in they could be winning matchups, but in reality they are still bad matchups. But again, if you have the life lead, they become really, really good matchups. So it's very situational. Then I also have unplayable. Unplayable is almost as if you have to work your ass off for the win. A lot of times these characters depend on good spacing and one button hit confirms, or they just allow you to put you in a situation that you don't want to be in as a Cyrax player. Other than that, you guys can take a look at this chart, and you can kind of base your things off of how it feels when you play the character. Just let me know how it goes as far as in feedback. Now I'm going to show you guys some combos on how you can get a lot more damage with this character. If you want to cash out, there's specific combos that you should know if you're going to be playing this team. And even though you might not play this team, these are still good combos that you need to know with Cyrax that can help you cash out. You can get 60 to 50% with her with 2 bars. Anyways, I appreciate you guys always giving me feedback, even if it is negative or even just criticizing my videos. I appreciate feedback. So if you guys haven't done it already, can you please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done that already as well. Anyways, it's your boy Jayz Bottom Lip. I'm out.